Annika, can you hear me okay?
Okay. Hello?
Yes,
How do
I can hear you.
how do I present my presentation?
There should be a button at the bottom where it says share screen. Good.
And I just start presenting now.
Yes, when you share your screen, there's a couple of options there. At the bottom, it says optimize presentation, something like that. If you do that, it'll go full screen and close these windows. It depends if you want to have a talking head or not.
So
if you want to show
is
your
it just
face,
the screen right now?
yeah, I can see a picture of a city.
Okay. Am I in the picture or am I supposed to be in the picture?
Right now, your head's in the picture. There's an option under share screen at the bottom of the share screen choice, and it says optimize presentation, and then it goes full screen. But we could probably, let's see. Can you still see your head?
No, I only.
I think it's good to have a talking head anyways.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready.
Because I don't know what you see. I see your talk.
Your audio is breaking up.
My Wi-Fi is not that good at home.
Yes. Yeah. Is there a way you can present from a place which has better Wi-Fi on the actual present?
Yeah, we'd be presenting from in the school computer room.
Good. That'll be better, I hope.
Yeah. So right now you see my head and my presentation, right?
Yes, that's right.
And I can just practice presenting there?
Sure, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hello, I'm Lynn. I am going to present Group 2's Grün, and Group 2 consisted out of Rushikesh from India, Judith and Marla from the Netherlands, as well as Ling and Martha. Ling is me from Germany, Federico from France, and Janish from India. We worked mainly over WhatsApp and Google Duo, and we think that our communication works hard. And we're going to introduce you to what we found. So first of all, we looked at what we thought was the problem and what we needed to focus on was change, which was caused by CO2 emission has led to decreasing diversity, as well as too much waste, which has led to polluted air from factories, as polluted water to waste and chemicals into rivers and lakes. We realize that there's been a lack of infrastructure, mainly, for example, streets are designed for cars rather than pedestrians, and that there's a lack of nature in cities, which has led to an alienization of the people from nature, as well as many problems, physical as well as mental. So our Grün has some general points on sustainability we wanted to incorporate. This inclusion of some animal products and encourage regional. One example for this would be incorporating urban gardens within the city. Furthermore, we'd incorporate carbon capture plans and try and raise awareness for climate change. There would also be a need for a change in the energy production. To give you a short overview of what I'll be talking about within this presentation to show that Jan and he just tells what our main focus are.
Annika, should there be audio to this video?
Yeah, is that okay?
That's fine, but
Or
you didn't tick the box at the bottom of your share screen that says share computer audio. So you have to tick that so your video will play the audio. You might want to stop sharing and then reshare. And look for that option at the bottom of the share screen.
I think for me at the top.
You probably need to stop sharing, and then when you reshare at the bottom of that share choice, you'll see two options. One says share computer audio, and the other one will say optimize presentation, something about that, and that means it goes full screen. So when you reshare, it should offer that at the bottom.
Wait. Okay. And I think that's my work.
Yep, you're sharing. Did you find that choice for share computer audio?
I think I.
Okay, let's try it. Yes, I hear it. Good.
And I just sent you the website we had created with little posts on subject.
Annika, can you share your video? Start your video again. Or your headshot.
Oh,
The presentation looks good.
yeah.
Up to you. You don't have to share your headshot. I think it's because you ticked the other box that said optimize presentation, which means no headshot. But that's okay, as long as we can hear you, that's the main thing.
Well, then
Yeah, that's fine. You can just use audio, but you will need to go to your school when you present because your audio is, I'd give it a 1 or 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
But the pictures are
Why it's
clear.
so bad here.
That's okay. No problem, as long as you present from your school.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay, then. Go ahead and practice. Go ahead and run through your presentation.
Because I can't see mine like this.
I see the slide that says why focus on green spaces.
Yeah. It is what it's supposed to say. Wait, to go run through now. And then I guess I'll have to try and sort it out when there's the conversation. Yeah. Okay. So as the video mentioned, our focus is with an ways, opportunity, clean air, as well as water. Maybe one why green spaces. Because we've seen alienation of people and within the industry, humor. I want to run as share as well as so people respect their own small respect. Yeah, respect and undertake that and maybe a way back to them and so identity definitely and people would have seen to be in a green environment, including buildings and see or buildings and here that have urban gardens. The backyard is the general population spending time at day in the mornings and we develop in green city is in building structure, and if you put that in allows would have a variation in building design or this structure, and architects would simply try and different more way. We go 15 minutes away from in walking from every people are able to simply relax in the environment, even have continue for practice yoga or discussion the park as parks being able to walk. We would have a green belt to capture CO2. This means there's just a wide amount of green throughout at that city. And cities have a high population density. Farms, which would include a subsidy for farms that can equipment as well as ground or the soil feeding. We thought about geomechanics. As already mentioned, this is also forests easily to the population within the city, CO2 as well as income health for the people within the cities. So when it comes to recycling, especially recyclable waste would be used as a way to make electricity. Would be the rule of decreasing the amount of packaging in general and having no need for pointless packaging, and making plastic out of corn beef, which is actually biodegradable. When it comes to carbon neutrality, we need to focus on transport, especially efficient public transport, which is either powered by electric or hydrogen-powered vehicles. So we promote electric cars as well as car sharing and bikes and bike sharing. Of course, we'd also try to reduce the amount of fossil fuels used. When it comes to sustainable energy, we of course want to use less fossil fuels, but best would be none at all. An alternative for this would be nuclear energy, or what we think is quite interesting, nuclear fusion, which is actually not dangerous at all, but is still not invented yet. It uses deuterium or tritium and can be replaced with helium-3 and actually creates no problems, but as said, it's actually not invented yet. We'd also incorporate wind energy as well as solar panels and water and geothermal energy if geographically possible. Here you see again, we have the solar panels on the top of the buildings as well as the nuclear power plant. For clean air, we'd try and have as many trees as possible, as well as moss. As said, these trees would be found in the greenbelt or within parks and across the streets. Moss is actually very good at absorbing CO2, even better than trees, so it should be included with every tree that is planted as well. Factories would have to be away from residential buildings and would be regulated to have to filter out any toxic chemicals. We would promote the usage of public transport and bikes and build more electric car sharing stations like this are more attractive options to buyers interested in buying cars. We'd also incorporate carbon capture plants within the city or cleaning plants within the city to generate healthy air for the population. When it comes to clean water, that of using different types of things. See water that for example, from groundwater reservoirs, and this could be used for everyday, daily water needs, which include shower or doing the dishes. And this water turns very water. This water is gently filtered only, and for example, you don't necessarily need the cleanest water. When the water is up, it be properly cleaned and the water produced into the environment. Ideally, green water, which comes to the sky, be used and collect this water, for example, for the garden and wind. And moving on to infrastructure, we try to incorporate more trees along the side of the street, and public transport would be speed limits, as well as very good cycling facilities. This would lead to and make more attractive highways would increase the amount of parks within the city and actually construct plastic waste as to not have to import raw materials from other places and reusing what you have. Use gravity lights in the streets, like that have heat which generate. You may work together or utilize the time now to touch on fusion and encourage community activity as physical health, active as some school and school classes could also be conducted to find relax in nature and be more like spaces become more active. I tend to have class, so calls would send this driving car is very unattractive, being as easy to get from to another thing and also environment, more aware of their surroundings and to make people more aware of their environment. Maybe wanting to help the environment and practicing nature, people really to and make most decisions. And yeah, so.
Annika, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Your presentation looks great. Hopefully your audio problems will be solved by presenting from your school, and the time looks fine. So just be sure when you share that you select those two options at the bottom, particularly share computer audio.
If I want to share it, yeah. So I have this, um, and
At the bottom of the share screen, there's two audio.
do you only
Now I see just your talking head is the whole screen. So it's a choice when you share the screen. At the bottom of that share screen list of things you can share, there's two tick boxes. One says share computer sound, and the other one says optimize screen sharing for video clip, and that means it'll go full screen.
Okay. And you should still space it.
Well,
Like
right
tick
now,
those boxes.
yeah, I thought it looked fine when you were presenting, and so just remember to do that. So I think you did just fine. Everything looks good, but the audio is terrible. So, you know, that's hopefully when you have better bandwidth. Because it sounds like your speaking voice is very clear. It's just and then you can hear a few words, and then it goes back to singing underwater.
Oh dear. But my was telling me that my internet connection is unstable as well.
Yes. So I think once you get to your school, hopefully it'll be fine. The other thing I'd recommend is that you practice with Martha, your backup presenter, a few times. Just get together with her, at least in a Zoom meeting, and practice a couple of times.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, it was nice to see you.
Thank you. You too.
Been a long time since I talked to Cycle 1 people. The first group.
Yeah. It's been nice hearing this kind of reading.
I can only hear a couple of words.
Okay.
Oh, well.
I guess I'll take it.
You know, when your audio is bad, you can use the chat. You can chat by typing. There you go. Okay. Well, good to see you. Is Martha going to practice at all? Oh, you're welcome. She can practice if she likes. She could practice right now. Okay. Well, she could come to your house. Do you guys live close together? Or meet at school? But if she doesn't have a link, I don't know how she could practice. But it just puts pressure on you to, you know, I hope everything goes for you. Yeah, 40 minutes is pretty far for a kid. How old are you now, Annika? You guys are like 16? Yeah, practice together in your breaks. That sounds good. Yep. Well, 17, you're almost adults, but nonetheless, if you can practice on your breaks and your Zoom meetings, that sounds good. And the length of your presentation looked about right. The quality of your slides is good. So just give it a couple of practices, and I'll see you on the first day, which is, what was it, September 10th, I think? Is it a Friday? I think so. Okay. Well, take care. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you just fine.
So can I share my screen?
Yes, but note when you click on the share screen button, there's two choices at the bottom. You should probably tick both of those, share computer sound and optimize screen sharing for video clip.
Okay, sir.
Do you see those choices?
Yes, sir. Share computer sound and optimize screen sharing.
Yes, whenever you're ready. Do you want to share your video so we can see your face along with the presentation?
So can I start?
Yes. Do you want to share your camera?
No problem, sir. So,
Yes.
a warm greetings to one all gathered here. I'm Shashika Ramaraj, representing Team 6. We have created a city by naming it Groven City. And at Groven City, we have named it Michi, meaning innovation, technology, culture, health, efficiency, and ecology. Before starting, I'd like to introduce my friends. Martha and Paula as video producers, Elman as designer, writer as Mark Ricky, and myself and Tishni as researchers. In my presentation, we're going to see circular economy, city design, transport, technological innovation, energy performance, air and water, and well-being. So, let me start with relation between EAP objective and our city. Objective 1, natural capital. In our city, we preserve biodiversity and teach people how to live together with ecosystem. Objective 2, resource efficient economy. Our economy is based on circular economy and bioeconomy. This will reduce fossil-based economy and turn into low carbon one. Objective 3, health environment for healthy people. In our city, we have some reforms that help everybody to live in a big city. Some innovative elements that improve air quality and technologies that improve medicine and education. Objective 4, green incentive. In our city, we have some incentive that concern people to do little things that make differences. Objective 5, technological advances. Smart technologies will help those sectors to be innovative as well as eco-friendly. Education and medicine sectors will have latest tech innovation ideas to improve job conditions. Finally, our project Michi. This city created to the intention to help environment, preserve our ecosystem, and prove that if we work together for a green future, city can coexist with nature. So let's start with circular economy. What is circular economy? It's a term given to an action which comprises of reusing finite resource to make new things. In a city, to create a circular economy, we need these 7 pillars. Number 1, materials can be cycled at continuous high value. 2, All energy is based on renewable resource. 3. Biodiversity is structurally supported and enhanced. 4. Human society and culture are preserved. 5th. The health and well-being of human and other species is structurally supported. 6. Human activity generate value in measure beyond just financial. 7. The economic system is adaptable and resilient. Moving on to the next slide, we will find a new term, bioeconomy. Bioeconomy is similar to circular economy, but concerned about ecosystem and its preservation. Here are three functions. Bio-based sectors will be boosted, deployment of local bioeconomy, and understanding ecological boundaries. Bio-based sectors will be boosted by investments in markets, innovative bio-based solutions, developing substitutes to plastic. Deployment of local bioeconomy has sustainable food and farming, forestry, and diverse revenue for farmers and fishermen. To understand ecological boundary, we should gain knowledge based on biodiversity and ecosystem and biodiversity in climate protection. This is a recycling system in our city, which comprises six factors: design, production, distribution, consumption, repair, and recycle. Companies should think efficient designs for products. This way, the product will be useful for considering how to use a finite resource as efficient as important. And this promote the use of local products. About production, we are going to use biodegradable product as much as we can. We create new laws that makes companies think about a less polluting production. This new law says that there will be different level of pollutions. So each one has a maximum and minimum with prices. So company will be concerned about the environment and how important it is not to pollute. Distribution is an important step in circular economy. All services will have electric vehicles, and our government will promote people to buy local products to improve local markets condition. Under consumption, we will motivate people to consume only what they really need. Under repair, more spaces will be given to repair objects, so you don't have to throw it. Instead, you can reuse it. Each company will repair every damage of their products, like guarantee with some characteristics and restriction. Finally, recycle. We have new methods of recycling, both organic waste as well as plastic. Under organic waste, we will throw the biodegradable waste into a system that we can gain energy as well as manure, which can be used for gardens and vegetable pads instead of using chemical products. I've said we can generate energy. If we uh, if we took biogas or burn to produce energy, for example, is more made up of oil. When it burn, it will generate heat as much as natural gases or diesel, which can use to produce electrical energy and heat. The next slide, we can see some tips like seaweed bags, containers mission, fast food containers. Seaweed bags are biodegradable, which are food for animals. These are substitutes to plastic bags. Containers mission are to keep the city clean for plastics and bins. And this is an incentive for people to recycle. Fast food containers are made up of biodegradable plastics and papers that promotes Tetra packs, and this is an ecological solution. Little things make differences. Here are some substitutes for plastic like thermal bottles, Tetra packs, cloth bag, and Tupperware. We are living on this world as if we have another one to go, said by Terry Swilligan. So let's start with second topic, city design. Before showing our city, I like to show these three goals of urban design: green, eco-friendly, and sustainable. From this Venn diagram, you can understand the relation between green, eco-friendly, and sustainable. And this is our city plan, where we have green spaces, residential area, commercial area, recreational area, and power zone with power, solar panel, and wind turbines. These are the images and the work we are going on our city, like museum, school, flat, company, hotel, and airport. In our city, we have innovative and eco-friendly structures, roof full of green plants, and in our city, our energy is full of renewable waste. And we have special zones for gardens. Here is a detailed structure of a building design, like for example, a flat. This is the overview of the flat. This is the balcony. This is the terrace. This is a pool in terrace. And this is the path. And this is a central part, which is a main lung of a city that relieves stress, improve mental health, preserve biodiversity, reduce the urban heat island effect, protect natural ecosystem. And this is a place for art, relax, and fun. Green spaces for music, art, and sports, like green theater, art gallery, athletic tracks, green space for relax, and children's park. This is the third topic, transport. In our city, we promote people to use electric vehicles, and we have some charge points which are structured with solar panel on top. And we have an app to reserve place in parking. Charging at night is cheaper, and we have created a new taxi design, which is like a small smart bus, and it's an electric vehicle, and it reduces traffic jams. These are some examples of electric vehicles like bicycles, trains, and buses. Bicycles improve the bicycle line and is more accessible to places than public transport. Electric trains powered by wind power and buses, which are which is an eco bus where we have discounts for old people. And from this we can find the benefits of public transport, like it helps people those who cannot drive. It provides job opportunities. It encourages investment in local community. It improves the quality of life, and it's fun to ride. The fourth topic is energy performance. Our city's energy is based on renewable energy. We generate energy from wind turbines, sea turbines, and solar panel in roof. You may think that this won't be enough for every building, won't you? But we have an energy plan, like 75% of energy can be used as daily life and 25% of energy is stored for emergency. This way, it will be used and will be efficient for everybody. The fifth topic is water and air quality. And here are some ecological solutions like grab patch and lamppost with air purifier. Grab patch will clean the sea from plastics and lamppost with air purifier will purify the air. This is a pollution pyramid with points for factories, like 0 to 50 points is good, 51 to 100 points is not bad, 101 to 150 points is bad, 151 to 200 is really bad. Here we will give a warning to the factories. And above 121, 201 points are awful. This means the government will close the factory. This way, the factories may understand how important is environment. And these are some most polluted European cities and countries. Paris, France, Turkey, Serbia, Bosnia. Technological advances. Here we can here we can see the relation between science, society, and technology. Here we can see that science seeks improve in society and society demands more in science. Science informs technology and technology demands more in science. Technologies make life easier to society and society benefits more. Technologies give us smart education, and this is a pick of global smart education market of 2018 to 2022. A key trending market driver forecast. And technological advancement is a medical smartphone to the last topic, well-being. There are some new technologies we have given today. Well-being for everyone. Here are some smart watches for blind people, deaf people, as well as old people. If it can be profitable to be green, that's just a smart business, said by Paris Timber. In this slide, we will see human consulting. Here we can find 3 steps. Step number 1, teaching children to be more careful with the environment, doing more activities at home. Their parents should teach children how to live in nature and how to preserve it. Step number 2, schools should do more activities related to environment health. Kindergarten will have social classes in nature and they will learn necessary things like colors, AOV, being touch with nature. Step number 3. Society should be really concerned about consequences of climate change. With all these reforms, a human mind will notice little things like recycling, throwing things to the ground can make differences. Here are the links which we have used for this presentation. I'd like to conclude my presentation by in this world, everything is a choice. Afforestation is a choice, have a clean environment is a choice, sustainable world is a choice, as well as deforestation is a choice. So choose wisely to make a best and beautiful, sustainable, clean, eco-friendly world. Thank you.
Okay. Very good presentation, Shasika. Can you hear me
Thank you,
okay?
Sir, I can hear you.
Good. Your audio is okay quality. The video is mostly okay, but when you show the small text, it's very hard to read. I don't know if there's any way to improve the quality of the text. Do you?
Sir, you can change it, sir.
I'm not sure. The small font. Maybe just make it larger, if that's possible.
Yes, sir, let me try, sir. I can do it.
Okay. The length of your presentation was close. I think you were 1 or 2 minutes over. I would recommend that you don't show the references at the end, because mostly you can't read them anyway. You know what I mean? The references, all those, maybe 100 references, very small, all the URLs. I think no need.
So, can we remove it?
Say again?
Sir, that means can we remove the reference slides?
Up to you. I would say that the reference slides are not needed, and they cannot be read anyways. The font is too small, and the font is like a handwriting font, so I think very difficult to read.
So then should we change the font or else remove it? If
I
we
would
change the font,
remove
okay,
the
sir.
references slide. Can you? Oh, I put it to the wrong person. Let's see. Can you see my chat?
Yes, sir. Um, I will remove that. Yes, sir.
Do you see the chat, Shastika?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All the
Sir? Sir, should I want to change anything like in my presentation?
no, mostly it's just about visibility and removing the reference slides at the end. But I think your narration is very good. I hope the audio quality is at least this good and perhaps a little better for the presentation on the conference. Do you have some background noise going on? It sounds like many students nearby.
Yes, sir. Like I was thinking,
It
I just
does
check it
sound
next
like,
time, sir.
yeah, it's difficult to control, I know, especially at a school. Where are you at right now? Are you at your school?
Sir, I'm at
Say again.
home. No, sir, I'm at home.
Ah, well, I don't know if you can control the background noise, but it sounds like there's some people talking or road noise. But overall, I would say your audio, your narration is good quality, and I can understand you about 90% of the time.
Let me make it as 100% next time in 5
I
minutes.
hope so. We always hope for a perfect score, but frankly, difficult to control your bandwidth, right? Your internet connection. But I think it's okay. I think your presentation is well thought out, and I like the proposals you're making, the points you're making in your presentation are very good. So I think the ideas and concepts are very well presented and uh, good quality.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, well, do you have any questions for me?
Sir, how to improve myself in this presentation? You have some.
I think your narration was very good. I think the only issues are the audio quality and the background noise. But I think the actual narration, the words you were speaking are appropriate and well related to the concepts. And I think you're doing a great job. I hope that the judges can hear you clearly.
Thank you, sir. Sir, before presenting on final like September 10th, do we have some curation to make everything ready? Like 2 or 3 minutes for preparation.
Well, yes, between presentations, there's about 5 minutes for one to wrap up and for the other group to get ready. So you do have a couple of minutes, 5 minutes total, to get your presentation started.
Sir, Sir,
Yes.
sir, in 12th September, they have given that we will have some questions and answers. Like, how it will be, sir?
I don't think there's going to be any time for questions and answers after your presentation. I think it's going to just be presentation by group 1, group 2, group 3, with only a few minutes between to get set up and get started. And then on the third day, if you're selected, if your group is selected as a finalist on the third day, then there'll be time for questions and answers from the judges, perhaps some from the audience on the third day of the conference.
Thank you, sir.
Jessica, do you plan on sharing video when you're presenting? Do you have a camera?
Yes, sir, I have a camera, but I don't know how to access it. This is the first time I'm doing a presentation, so I'm very nervous.
It's up to you if you want to try it. I think personally, if I was the judge, I would like to see the shining young faces of all the presenters, you know, if available. If I were you, I would share your video. Yes, very good.
Sorry, sir, just now I saw it.
It's okay. So you should have a background. I like your background, but if you want to receive it from Ivelina, the Gruen administrator, did she send you this background? That's okay. I think you should definitely share your video when you do your presentation. I think it would definitely help. Here, I will chat. I would share your video during your presentation. People would like to see your face to match your voice. Can you see my chat, Jessica?
Yes, sir.
I said people would like to see your face. So if you can share this screen when you present, I think it would help. I think it matches you. People want to see the face to match the voice. Yeah. It also makes it more, personal. So this is a young student, and this is what she looks like. So it's good. You have a good background. Yeah, not too busy. Just a few colors. It's good background. Okay. Any more questions?
Sir, I have here that Moodle.com, in our website, I can ask you, sir.
Can you type your chat? Your audio is breaking up.
So sorry for the inconvenience.
That's okay. It looks like your video may make it difficult for your connection. So perhaps you should only show your face for the first maybe 30 seconds just to say hello and introduce the team, and then turn off your video and do most of your presentation with no video. This will help your audio quality. You understand? Okay.
Sir, can I ask the questions? If I have any questions, can I ask in that Grooven website? Cycle 1.
Sure. Yes. You can send me messages. And then who is that? Your mother in the background?
Yes, sure, sir.
You're welcome. So take care. Feel free to send me any messages on the Moodle workshop if you have questions. Okay. Well, take care. And you might want to ask, I will send a message to Manju and the other coordinator. Who is your university?
Sir, are you asking my mentor?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.